So if I drink this, I'm going to listen to terrible techno music and start dancing, right? Hmm. Let's find out. Nothing so far. Never gonna say goodbye, no. So guys, I'm doing another review on a product that I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with, and that is Bang, which is from the makers of Redline, which, if you don't know what Redline is, it is a energy drink that used to be the most powerful energy drink out there, which it still might be as far as like getting in gas stations and stuff, but that stuff was pure utter madness. Literally, it would tell you you can only drink half at a time. I drink the whole thing, but my heart really felt like it was about to explode with that stuff. Either way, back to Bang. This is the stuff that if you go to any fitness expos or whatever, you start seeing all these shirtless guys and all these girls in bikinis, and they're listening to some god awful music, just terrible music, and all they're doing is dancing, and they're just like, yeah, the life of the party, whatever you gotta do to sell your product. Anywho, this product here took almost the whole energy drink industry by storm, because you had Red Bull, Monster, Nas, all that stuff. But Bang, you could only find at like gyms and stuff and online for a long time when it first came out. And all of a sudden, you start seeing it pop up in gas stations and all this stuff. In which I knew about Bang. I tried Bang before, and I liked it. It's like, this is some good stuff. This is like a good quality, high caffeinated energy drink. But it was, geared towards just being a pre-workout. All of a sudden, you had moms and pops, brothers, sisters, everybody getting their hands on it and just drinking it just to drink, which was like, why are you drinking that stuff? And it's like, oh, I found it at the gas station. And it's like, you really need that much caffeine just to get through the day? They're like, well, I usually drink 1 or 2 energy drinks, so I thought I'd give this a try. And it's like, okay, whatever. So this thing just took over everything. And I'm not going to get into the sales aspects and stuff, but it's pretty much up there with how Red Bull and Monster are. I don't think that it's like, in terms of like how much money, but as far as like getting themselves out there, yeah, they hit that thing out of the park. Anywho, let's get back to the actual product itself. So, what catches everybody's eye? Obviously, flavors. They have your cotton candy. They have these, the Star Blast, which is like the red, white, and blue popsicles. They have root beer. They have Miami Cola. They have all these other different crazy ones. And they're all pretty good. I haven't had a really bad one, except birthday cake. Birthday cake's disgusting. You might like it if you try it, but birthday cake's disgusting. I tend to stick with cotton candy. It's not that sweet, but it's alright. Anywho, what catches other people's eyes are the stuff they put at the ring of the top, which I don't know if you can see. They have like super creatine and the EAA aminos and ultra CoQ10. So everybody thinks, oh, this is a healthy product. Yeah, I'm doing great. Okay. So let's get to some basics here. When you do look at the ingredients and everything, it doesn't have any sugars, doesn't have any other carbs added to it or whatever. So automatically you pretty much assume it's going to have, aspartame and stuff, which makes it taste a little bit sweeter. That's what you're going to mostly get when you have zero sugar stuff. And then you have a little bit of calcium, potassium, vitamin B12, magnesium, vitamin B6, yada yada, that stuff. Now, let's get into the creatine aspect. Apparently, they created super creatine, which is their thing. Okay. If you know anything about creatine, if it is in powder form and you mix it, the moment you start mixing it, it starts to break down. Not totally right away, but let's just be safe to say that it turns into this whole other different form, which is like creatine. I don't know how you say that. But either way, the creatine starts to break down when it's presented itself in liquid form. Okay? And apparently they came up with this super creatine that says, oh, it doesn't do that, so it can send this liquid form. I don't really believe that's necessarily true. Might be just a marketing ploy, just to sell, whatever. So, if you think you're getting creatine in this, I don't think you are. I'm pretty sure somebody did a study to say that it doesn't really have any creatine in it. And Bang fired back and said it does. Whatever. I'm a firm believer that it won't, okay? Now, if you are looking at the BCAAs, which they call it the EAA, probably essential amino acids, okay? So that's your amino acid stuff in there, which I'm pretty sure that stuff's in there. I don't know how much of it they actually put in there because it's not even really listed on the ingredients other than like towards the bottom. So who knows how much they actually put in there. Either way, push that stuff aside. Is it a good product? Yeah, because it gets you energized, especially if you're at work and all that stuff. I think it's great because, do I want to drink a couple cups of coffee or do I want to drink a Bang? Me personally, I'd rather just drink a Bang and I'd feel energized throughout most of the day. Now, how do I put this? Would I take it for a pre-workout, like before I worked out? I don't think I would, because of the sheer fact that it is carbonated, in which, again, I'm going to drink some more. Again, I don't feel like stuff that's, carbonated works well for me before I go work out. I just don't like the bubbles in my stomach and all that stuff. Not to say it doesn't work for you, but for me, I personally would. Everyday stuff, fine. As a pre-workout, no. Unless, I'm going for like a walk or I'm just doing some like light stuff that I just need to pick me up. But if I'm doing like heavy lifting or competing in boss and stuff, absolutely not. I made that mistake before and it was terrible. It was bad. Just leave it at that. Flavor wise, I'm putting it like way up there. If I could go past 10, I'd go past 10. It is delicious. Well, that's birthday cake. Birthday cake, trash. They tricked me because I love birthday cake. But in a drink form, it's terrible. But almost everything else I've had, I can't complain about because it's delicious. I like the flavors, everything about it. Price-wise, it just depends on where you go. A lot of gas stations you go to, it's like anywhere between the $2-3 range. At the gym, they sell it for $2, which is like, that's where I go get it because it's cheap. Gas stations, yeah, they try to get you for like 2 for like $5 or 2 for $6, whatever. But price-wise, it's not bad. A lot cheaper than coffee, and it's a lot cheaper than some other stuff. So, I mean, that's just my honest opinion about this. I mean, you just got to give it a try for yourself. I'm pretty sure you've already have. I'm sure you've already made an opinion on it. But if you haven't, as long as you are not really caffeine sensitive or haven't really just drank that much of caffeine before, I would suggest, you start off with something a little bit lighter because this is 300 milligrams of caffeine. So it's going to be powerful if you're not used to it. But if you're a caffeine junkie like I am, it's not really that bad. So give it a try. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe.